Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Coda, and welcome back to episode 2 of Hardcore Minecraft, where we're going to be building our first starter base in this world. As you can see behind me, we're building an observatory. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. Also, turn on notifications to stay up to date on my latest videos. Also, we go live over on Twitch. If you guys want to follow me, the link will be in the description for that. Without further ado, enjoy the video. So here I'm just slowly trying to piece together the circle. I'm terrible at circular shapes in Minecraft, but I really wanted to try something different with this build. And we're building an observatory, so it has to be relatively circular on the bottom part. So I ended up coming up with a 23 by 23 like a little foundation. So I think it came out pretty good, and I'm really excited to show you guys the rest of the build. And the next thing we worked on was the gradient. So enjoy the time lapse. So I just want to do a quick progress update. This is the build so far. I'm trying to build an observatory. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I'm going to detail the outside of this. I have a pretty good idea for the inside, but that's about as tall as it's going to be. On the top, we're going to add like a little dome here. Let me go into free cam really quick and show you. So on the top here, we're going to add like a little dome. But it's going to be like very Greek mythology inspired. So we're going to be able to like fly in and then go down to the chest room. It's going to look really cool. And then it's going to have a giant telescope on the side here with like a floating enchantment table next to it. It's going to look magical, arcane. I'm very excited for it. I've never built like this before. I even tried a gradient for the first time. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I might change it up a little bit. We'll see. We're going to try different block varieties. So like this, and this. And we can add slabs here. And then we could add full blocks here. And then more slabs here. Ooh, wait a minute. I like the pop of color with this. I like this way more. Okay, we need to find diorite. Let's make a stack of these walls and then put the rest in here. I think we went overkill on the diorite, to be honest. We have a ton of it now. Now that I have a bunch of extra diorite, I really wanted to add like a trim around it because it was looking a little plain. So that's what I spent the next like hour or two doing, trying to just figure out a trim. And I did not get any flashback footage of it. So I'm just going to include a little montage of it. But yeah, we made the trim. It came out pretty good. Yo. I think that looks kind of cool. Dude, wait a minute, bro. I cooked here. Hold on. It reminds me of Walter White, bro. He's like, someone cooked here. We're back with the update. This is what we have so far. I really like it. I ended up adding calcite and diorite to the outside just to add some arches, you know, some detail. Probably going to add some trapdoors, maybe some anvils around just to, you know, add that extra layer of texture. But I'm really liking it so far. I also really like these pillars that I have. There's a lot of like dimension there. I really like it. We still haven't made the floor yet or the inside. I actually need to use copper and prismarine for the roof, which I don't have copper at the moment. This is all I have. This is about a stack and a half or 2.5 stacks, I mean, and it's just taking forever. So we're probably going to have to go into a trial chamber to collect it. So I need an ominous bottle farm and a raid farm soon, so that we can go into this trial chamber and not have to worry so much. Because right now we only have the one totem. So that's probably what we're going to work on here in a second. But look at all this copper, dude. I also need a guardian farm, man. I need to get prismarine. We have to craft prismarine and warped logs for the roof. Because I want to do like a blue look. Maybe red. Red would also be pretty cool there. But yeah, so that's the update. We still have plenty of stuff to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit with the hopefully finished product. Okay, so we are about to attempt a dome. I need to make a dome on this observatory of mine. And I'm terrible at building these, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm actually using a third-party app to help me make it. So we're going to see how it goes. Wish me luck. You've been promoted. You're one of my elite employees. Okay, sorry about that. We just promoted someone to moderator over on the stream. Anyway, right now we're going to be working on texturing the roof. I wanted to switch from prismarine to copper and go with more of a red variation. So we're going to use a lot of the red terracotta and crimson wood. That color looks so nice. Bro, this came out crazy. Look at this dome. So I added like another level of height to it. Smaller dome on top of the one that we had already made. Flashback didn't pick it up, but I think it came out pretty good. All right, so I have the interior done. The starting base is now complete, our observatory. We're sitting on the second level right now, and I'm about to give you guys a tour. So you've seen the flashback footage. Now I want to give you guys a proper tour of the base. So let's go ahead and do a fly around really quick. Dude, I love the way this came out. Like the enchantment table. This is my first time building a floating island. It looks insane. Then I have a telescope over here, which I really like the design of. And then there's nothing on this side. But without further ado, let's check out the inside. So I have some pets that I got from some earlier streams. And these guys took so long to get over here. It took me like 2 hours to get them like 6,000 blocks. But I ended up designing like this hardcore heart. I was going to do a moon here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it with the dimensions that I had for the floor. So I ended up just doing a hardcore heart. I think this came out way better. I put some coal blocks around it, some black concrete, red terracotta, red concrete, and red concrete powder. I think it came out absolutely stunning. And then down here, I put some copper bulbs just to, you know, add some light. And then with black stained glass over top of it. Under these, I have some shroom lights just to add some additional lighting. I still need to do more lighting around the ceiling. I don't really like these lanterns, but we'll worry about that later. Here I have my little potion brewing station. I really like using these pots, these big ones up there. Oh, I've never really used these before, and I really like the way they look. They look so cool. Here I have some furnaces, furnaces, but it's nothing too fancy, you know. It'll get the job done for now until we build a super smelter, which is going to be coming soon. Back here we have our chests. I didn't want anything too crazy because we're just going to go ahead and build an auto sorter eventually, but this should work for right now. It's got enough storage for everything that we need. You know, with some storage over here too, just some special stuff with a trident, all that cool stuff. It's going to take the bubble column up. I added these little trapdoors because I kept falling into them and it was very annoying. Just some, you know, lodestones, some decoration, simple stuff, nothing too crazy. A little table that I can sit at by myself because I'm lonely and have no friends. Over here's a little sleeping area with my second elytra over there, and then some random books. There's nothing, they're not enchanted or anything like that. I really like the way this came out, dude. I'm super happy about it. I should probably add something here. I was going to do staircase going up, but again, I couldn't figure out the dimensions. It was starting to interfere with the pillars. I just went with a bubble column. So maybe we'll add another one that goes down because we only have this one that goes up. Over here we have the telescope, which is nothing, you know, obviously it doesn't work, but it just looks cool. I think it came out really good. I wanted like a Greek-inspired building, but also, you know, arcane, magical, fantasy. I think it came out perfect. And then over here's the enchantment setup, which I also really like. I adore this. I really like the fact that I built a floating island. We're going to add some more details down here later just to make it look like it was like ripped out of the ground or something. Or maybe a retaining wall. We'll see. But to be honest, that's all I have for it so far. I mean, this is the first time I've built anything like this in survival, let alone hardcore. So I just fell in love with it. And then up here, I'm going to build like an obelisk with a beacon beam going all the way through. I think that's going to look sick. I'm just trying to narrow down the obelisk design. I'm not entirely sure yet. But that sums up the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.